Poole and Andrew Wiggins, as we welcome everybody to Warriors Postgame Live, presented by Toyota. NBA champ and former Warrior Darrell Wright, the Hall of Famer Jennifer Azzi, and that last sequence.
I know exactly.
Hold your breath.
Hold your breath.
I was holding my breath.
Yes.
But,
same.
you know, a little luck on their side, but also tonight was a huge game, I think, for the season. You know, a lot of role players got some great minutes. Jordan Poole came back. Andrew Wiggins played awesome. So, but yeah, that end was a little too close for comfort for me.
It was way too close. I'm with you guys on that. But I thought that, like Jennifer mentioned, the role players getting the opportunity to get major minutes and seizing a moment. Another big third quarter as well. So I thought they did a great job overall.
That last play, would you have fouled there?
Not that team right there, I wouldn't have fouled, to be honest with you, but I am one of those guys that likes to foul up three, but I thought they did a good job with just locking in.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant got a great look there. Goes Frank Jackson in and out there at the end there. It's an interesting sequence, though, but the Warriors survived there. And a lot of great experience for a guy like Jordan Poole, who without Stephen Curry and Draymond Green led the show today, had 22 first-half points. Jordan, good evening. Bonte Hill, Darrell Wright, and Jennifer Azzi. And let's just start off by asking you this. Is this a game you circle on a calendar knowing that you're going back to where you played your college ball 40 minutes away?
Most definitely. Most definitely. It feels good to be back. You know, in Michigan, this is where I spent two really big years, and it's amazing to just see all the Golden State fans out here, the Michigan fans. See a lot of number 3 jerseys, so I'm just blessed and thankful, to be honest.
Jordan, great win. Congrats on the win. I thought you did a good job tonight with mixing it up, you know, making shots around the perimeter and also cutting to the basket. No Steph, no Draymond. Was this one of those games that you felt like you could get your rhythm back?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, I knew I'd be a focal point, being able to have the ball in my hands all game. Being able to make plays for my teammates. We got a lot of people going early. Wiggs had a great game. GP stepped up. Loon was huge on the board. So just being able to be aggressive. Coach told me that he knew, you know, Steph and Draymond were going to be out, and we needed a primary ball handler, and they were going to play through me and Wiggs, and just come out and was ready to have a big night.
Hey, Jordan, this is Jennifer. Great game, great win. You know, Andrew Wiggins has been playing great. Is there something you guys have been talking about in the locker room? I mean, great game for both of you tonight.
Yeah, Wiggs is the big bro. And, you know, we just try to consistently tell him to be aggressive. 24/7, he's a great player, phenomenal player, man. He's so big to our team, so crucial, and he showed that tonight. So being able just to have him on our team and find ways to get him going early is definitely huge.
Great.
You know, Jordan, obviously Steph Curry, Draymond, and Iguodala, Klay Thompson, they've been part of the championship teams. You haven't tasted that yet. What have the veterans done for you to help guide you, not only offensively, but defensively as well?
Just teaching me stuff that we need for the playoffs as opposed for, you know, game 14 or game 15. Coach just told me last game that he isn't coaching me for now. He's coaching me for when the playoff comes and when the finals come. So I think we all got a pretty clear view of what we want to do and what we need to do to get there. And credit to the coaching staff and, you know, the vets and other players who are continuing to teach me and just finding ways to coach me. And we got to find a way to get this going.
And how big was this win for the guys coming off the bench, getting extended minutes and being able to go out there and play a lot of minutes tonight and contribute big time? How big was that?
It's huge. It's huge, especially coming off a big win that the bench had last night. Being able just to pull out that win that we had and being able to come and cap off our road trip, you know, and beat a really solid team, physical team. And it's good to be able to go back, and we got a game in 2 days.
Well, season high for you. Have a safe trip back to the Bay Area. We can't wait to see you guys Sunday against the Toronto Raptors. Heck of a start for you guys, 13-2 to start the season. Jordan, go ice up, and we'll see you back in the Bay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem. Jordan Poole with the season high tonight, and he was balling in the first, second half, and he gets freaky here. That was his third career 30-point game, and with the 30 points, it was one shy of his season high. Of course, he finished with 32. 38 was his career high last season against the Pelicans. But how did he do it tonight, Darrell? How did he mix it up? What was working for him?
I thought he did a great job with attacking the basket, using his mid-range, and right here, that was a tough move with a good defender in Corey Joseph, but he mixed it up tonight, getting you know, transition baskets as well. But the thing that really stuck out the most that he said, Coach Kerr let him know he had a ball in his hands, and that gives players confidence, and he knew what he had to do tonight.
Well, I think that's one of the things that Coach Kerr's brilliant at, is giving players confidence. And tonight, you know, Jordan had been struggling from 3, and he was knocking down threes. He was aggressive from the tip, and just overall, fantastic game for Jordan.
Yeah, 4 for 8 from the three-point line tonight, 32 points, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists, and he got help from Andrew Wiggins. These two guys last night had to sit out the fourth quarter because they didn't play well against Cleveland. Steve Curry elected to go with Damian Lee and JTA, brought in Bielitsa alongside Draymond Green and Stephen Curry. So Wiggins and Poole just watched. Where they both brought it. Jordan Poole had 8 right off the rip, and Andrew Wiggins, he stole the show there in the second half, finished with 27 points.
The beauty about the NBA, back-to-backs, short-term memory, and that's what these guys, when you want to be a veteran in this league, you want to be successful, you got to have short-term memory. And that's what it looked like these two guys came out with tonight. Andrew Wiggins got to his spots tonight, raised up, and did a little bit of everything on both ends of the floor tonight.
Well, and this just shows you, too, I think, the support that they have from their coaching staff as well as their teammates to not have played in that fourth quarter, to come out here with a lot of confidence and be ready to go from the tip. So, fantastic game for both of them. And, again, this is a championship-building game, I think, for the Warriors, with all the players who played tonight really stepping up.
And how about Andrew Wiggins being aggressive tonight, knowing no Steph Curry's in the lineup or Draymond Green? He gets to the free throw line 11 times, and he makes 8 of them. He's been better at the stripe, at the charity stripe this season.
Yeah, I think he's been paying attention and focusing way more on his free throws this year. He's been doing a great job of being aggressive. When that ball is going in, when you're making free throws, it makes you want to be aggressive and go to the basket, because if they foul you, you know you have the confidence to go up there and knock down 2 shots.
Well, definitely. And you also mentioned Looney with his rebounding tonight, too. They, as a team, did a great job on the boards, too, which I think just helps their aggressiveness.
Don't forget about GP, too, in the starting lineup tonight. He hit 3 threes tonight. He's 9 of 19 on the season. GP2 with a solid night against the Pistons. And an NBA player, giving back to the community. I know you two. I'll start with you, Jennifer. You guys have done a lot of community work as well.
Well, I think it's just a staple part of being in the WNBA or the NBA. It's just what you do, and you learn it. You learn it from the older players, and it's one of the greatest impacts, I think, that you can have in the community is just going out and touching people's lives and giving back.
Yeah, I love what you just said, Jennifer, and that's so true. Giving back to the community, letting these people know that we're not bigger than anybody, but we are human beings, and we do want to give back to the people that support us as well and the less fortunate. So I think it's so important to give back, especially when you have the platform to do it as well.
And the Warriors franchise have done that so well for so many years, giving back to the community. Of course, good stuff, Festus. We'll see you soon here, and happy holidays to you. Let's check out some tape of GP2. Young Glove. He got the start tonight for the first time this season. And the former G League Defensive Player of the Year showed a little offense, Jennifer. You love this start for him.
I love this. I love the three-point shot. When you can defend like him, you can raise up over anyone and dunk it. And his game is getting more and more complete. And he's getting confident. Right, yeah, it's great to see him. I'm a big GP2 fan. I've known his dad for 30 years. So I'm happy for him.
Same. I'm happy for him. He's paving his way in this NBA. We know the defense that he brings, but when he's able to knock down threes around the perimeter, he's deadly.
He is.
It's good to see him out there, causing heck,
causing a lot of havoc out there.
A lot of havoc, definitely causing a lot of havoc, but his strong hands and getting steal. I think this was his 11th game in a row with a steal. So he's doing an awesome job on both ends of the floor.
And he battled foul trouble early in that basketball game, picked up 2 quick ones in the first quarter, but he definitely had an impact there in the second half, hitting the 3, the bully ball, wrestling the rebound away, and getting an easy layup. Congrats to GP2 on a solid night against the Pistons. Now let's look at one of our favorite players on the team. It's JK, Jonathan Cabego. Look, he didn't shoot great from the floor in his 12 minutes. 1 for 6. He was 0 for 2 for the three-point line, but he hit all 4 of his free throws, and he rebounded well, and he got active in the open floor.
Super active tonight. Like you said, Bonte, he didn't shoot the ball well, but he still played hard. And that's what you want from these young guys. You want them to play hard. You want them to have a good time. You see the vet in his ear. Hey, we need to stop, young fella. This is great for him to be in the game at the end as well, just learning what it takes to get stops and still wins.
Well, and you see who he's playing after, right? I mean, you mentioned Draymond, Steph. For him to be able to have those guys at such a young age as he's developing his game, the future is definitely bright.
He's not lacking confidence.
He's not. He's not.
He's a confident 19-year-old young man. Jonathan Cabego with 8 rebounds there. He had a solid night there. Didn't shoot the ball well, as D. Wright just said, though. But you will take that. Let's look at Cunningham, the #1 overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft. Of course, Kuminga was a 7th overall pick. Cunningham had a solid first half, 13 points, but you could see the potential here. A smooth, all-around game, 19-6-6 with the 3 steals tonight.
Big guard. He can play on both ends of the floor. He has a nice feel for the game. Like we mentioned plenty of times, he plays at his own pace, and he can knock down that 3 consistent. So he gets some better players around him, some much mature vets around him. He's going to be a star in this league.